Welcome back to the channel. Well, they're wasting absolutely no time. We see that now the new financial system is kicking into overdrive. Look at these three articles. Listen to this, right? And watch this. This is the first one. We have major news occurring today. Ripple expands blockchain footprint in the UAE with a real estate and custody deal. They've been building in the UAE. They've been building in the MENA region over there for a long time. Last 3-4 years they've been building. Then recently, remember about a month or two back, they had some more dealings going on there. They expanded a little bit more. Now you have this. So let's scroll down and find out what's happening, because over there is big money. Big money opportunities. Ripple said they want to go heavy into RWA. I'm all for it. Bring those trillions right to XRP and XRPL. Let it flow through there. I'm all for it. I'm here to take that big money, bank money, and I want that RWA money. I don't know about you. I definitely do. It says this. Ripple is revolutionizing global real estate as Dubai adopts its XRP ledger for tokenized property deeds. The RWA flood has begun. I mean, this is the beginning, of course, but still. It means that they're taking what they said serious. They're honoring their word. This was maybe 2 years ago. Was it 2.5 years ago? When they first started talking about RWA, and they were the first that I heard. Then I heard BlackRock talk about it after that. And so far, once again, Ripple's showing to be a company where when they say something, even though it may take time, they get the job done. That means a lot when you think about other things that they have said. All the money, taking a few trillions from Swift. They even spoke about that recently. You think they're not going to attempt that? I'm not saying all the money. That was always just an idea to say, hey, we're going to do as much as we can. But that idea of taking a huge percentage of value flow from Swift, I believe they're underselling that. I really do. But let's go here. Let's keep going. So, Dubai adopts XRP ledger for tokenized property deeds, unlocking secure, scalable blockchain custody in a landmark government move. See, they're in deep with governments. Now, you see the members only video I put out? Watch that members only video. Okay, I'm just going to leave. I'm going to leave that there. Ripple announced on July 16th a major step into the UAE's tokenized asset market, reinforcing its global custody network through a partnership supporting Dubai's real estate digitization. The US-based digital asset infrastructure provider revealed that CTRL Alt will implement Ripple's custody platform in the Dubai Land Department's DLD real estate tokenization project. The partnership sees Control Alt using Ripple's institutional grade digital asset custody technology. Everything that touches the XRP ledger will have an impact on XRP. But let's keep going. And we know XRP is the best of the best. Nothing functions, not a stable coin, nothing without that bridge currency, without that liquidity. Did you see the video I released yesterday? Listen, they're going to need the bridge currencies, fragmentation, siloing. They need it. They're going to need liquidity. A lot of what they have is false liquidity. As simple as that. You need that balancer there. Right now, there's not the balancer there. And thus, so many different financial institutions are in jeopardy. It doesn't mean, and some people I understand are a little extreme, to each his own. I don't mean that there is an absolute collapse, but there doesn't have to be an absolute collapse for the system to have a partial collapse, to have enough collapsing infrastructures, banks, companies, where they realize that's a high possibility and they need to change out the system. That's exactly what's happening right now, and exactly why they've been protecting their value with gold. And didn't I said months ago, I said, watch silver. I even said it last year when I used to cover commodities more heavily. And now, did you see the article that came out about silver? You see what silver's been doing? Did you see the article that came out about silver? And who's doing something with it? Why? They're protecting themselves in every way possible, whether gold, silver, money market funds, it doesn't matter. They're moving away from the bank systems. Why? What's the problem? At least until they can integrate with the new financial system more fully. And then maybe those big money entities are more secure and bring their value back. But as of now, there's a problem. They've moved away from it. I mean, even if you don't agree with what I'm saying, which is perfectly fine, you tell me why they're doing that activity at unprecedented rates. There must be a cause. That's the effect. What's the cause? Tell me. All right, let's keep going here. There's more. And we have two more. I have many more articles, but the next two are also powerful when it comes to XRP. If you like this information, take those two strong hands, make a finger like this and choose one of those and boom, hit that like button. So it says, which are being issued on the XRP ledger. So there's no mistake about it. It says, and this was shared by Ripple. This collaboration positions Control Alt as Ripple's first major custody partner in the UAE and aligns with the city's ambition to lead blockchain innovation in real estate. Ripple's managing director for the Middle East and Africa, Reese Merrick, underscored the significance of the project. This is the first time a government real estate registration authority in the Middle East has tokenized property title deeds on a public blockchain. That the DLD has chosen the XRPL. Chosen. I like that. I know it's such a simple term, but remember when they used to call XRP the chosen one? Remember that? That's getting interesting now. It's getting very interesting considering who they've been saying they're working with. We'll get to that in a moment. XRPL for this really exciting and reinforces for this is really exciting and reinforces the XRPL's credentials as the blockchain of choice for serious financial use cases. Now, let's see if they have a little bit more. Control Alt, which holds a virtual asset service provider license from Dubai's Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority, will manage asset issuance while Ripple ensures secure on-chain custody throughout the life cycle of the tokenized deeds. Let's stop there. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good, in my humble opinion. Wait, what's this? What are we uncovering here? What is this? Listen to this, folks. And this feeds right into what I've been telling you. I'll elaborate. California taps Ripple and Coinbase for government tech overhaul. Now, folks, I've been talking about the need for liquidity, right? Let's just put that to the side. Liquidity is such an amorphous term, really. But it seems to me that when I say that word, people's minds have something locked in as far as what liquidity means. So let me talk about something different or phrase it differently. California. Remember, I was talking about states that are having a problem raising capital to use for whatever they deem necessary. One of the reasons why, besides just misallocation of funds and just abuse of governmental funds, which a lot of these states do. They just, no disrespect, they just do. Look into their financials. They do a terrible job. They have this, I mean, it's unbelievable. Just look into that. You'll see. But besides that, a lot of their federal funding, they were feasting on federal funding. Well, these days, some of these places aren't getting that kind of federal funding, but they still want to play. Yeah, they still want to play. Remember that? People like, Mickey, you say some things sometimes. Why do you say it that way? Hey, remember that movie? It was called The Warriors. And the guy in the movie, he's like, Warriors. He had the bottles and it clinked together. Come out and play. Remember that? You never saw Warriors? At least way back when. Remember, they even came out with a Warriors video game. Did you even see the game? Anyway, that's where it comes from. So, yeah, so they still want to play. Yeah. That's a little bit of lore for you. So, anyway, they don't have that federal funding anymore. This is why they're all talking about XRP treasuries, Solana treasuries, anytime they want. We just read that in that information the other day. And those sources were major that we read in the video yesterday. Those are major sources that were talking about that information. We read, and there was an article we uncovered it was within the last 4 or 5 videos, where they literally said that with the crypto treasuries that they're doing, They fully intend to liquidate that and use those things for whatever they deem necessary, not just the companies, but the states as well. Think about this. If you have states with a Bitcoin treasury or an XRP treasury, a digital asset stockpile, which can be done at the state level, will be done at the state level, just like they're talking about doing that at the federal level. When that federal funding is cut, they can just liquidate some crypto and then they can fund their projects. Now, that also brings up an interesting idea. Don't worry, we're going to get into the article. In order to max that out, if you were a state and you needed that type of value because you want to go against something and then the federal government's like, no, can't get federal funding, you would need to max that crypto price. They have these are still some powerful people, even at the state level. They have influence. They can ask the media, their media friends, hey, what do you think about this? You want to pump that a little bit? You want to talk about this a little bit? They don't have to say it that way, all right? And they can pump those prices. So you have the state incentivized to be behind the raising of crypto prices. You have the federal government, which definitely is going to be in support and incentivized to assist in any type of way the rise in those crypto prices. Once again, don't forget that the companies control the government. They're lobbying these people. They're buying their books. Those books sell. A politician puts out books. No disrespect. Most people don't want to read that. They're becoming #1 sellers because someone's buying massive amounts of it. It's no different than payola in music, which still goes on to this day. They just use bots. It's the same thing. Those companies, those people are beholden to who gave them the money, who took them from, just making $100,000, $200,000, $400,000 a year. Now they're multi-millionaires within a year or two's time. Where'd that other capital come from? They are beholden, right? And it goes the other way as well. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. I'm just telling you how it is. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. That does not negate the truth. This is not a truth that I'm just saying because I heard it. I've seen things. I've been around for a while. You see this hair? You see the different colors on that hair? I've been around for a little bit. So to think they're just going to stop because, crypto's here now, we just stop. They're not going to stop that. So that could lend to some astronomical prices as they take over, as their friends take over and dominate crypto, which they are doing right now. They're attempting it. They're attempting it currently. But let's read this little tidbit here, find out what's going on. In a bold move to modernize government operations, California's leadership partners with top tech minds to transform bureaucracy into a model of 21st century efficiency and innovation. Governor Gavin Newsom, my apologies, unveiled the California Breakthrough Project, a new initiative launched at Ripple's headquarters with participation from crypto leaders, including Coinbase, to advise on cutting-edge improvements across state agencies. This elite task force, composed of executives from Ripple, Coinbase, and other innovative giants, will help integrate advanced technologies. Who are these other innovative giants? Wouldn't you like to know? I would like to know. Including generative AI. Right. To streamline this, keep an eye on that. To streamline hiring, procurement, and service delivery. Newsom's accompanying executive order mandates every agency to adopt efficiency measures and introduces tools like Engaged California and Innovation Fellows program to foster idea sharing from within the workforce. The project underscores California's ongoing leadership in artificial intelligence and crypto innovation. Ongoing leadership. All right, so be it. Let me skip over. Let me just go past that. I'm like, what? Everyone makes that claim. I don't like false claims. I don't. If you're the best, say you're the best. But if you're not the best, just do good. Just do good. That's all you got to do. But you don't need to say, I'm the best. We're at the forefront. We're the leader. I see countries do that. And I'm just saying to myself, come on. We know who's at the forefront of these things. Don't tell me a falsehood. You're going to rub me the wrong way. I don't like that. Just tell me the truth and we'll be okay. Reinforcing the state's role, and don't fake it till you make it. I don't like that. Reinforcing the state's role as a home to 32 of the world's top AI companies and a growing digital asset ecosystem. Quote, we will not shy away from progress. Let's scroll down, see if they have more to say about the DLT. All right, so that's what they're putting out for now. That's what the article says. That's good progress. Many more states will do that. They will do things like this. They will have crypto treasuries. They've already been talking about it. Companies are already acting on it. What does it do to that price? You're witnessing crypto weave its way into every large business structure possible. And this is just the beginning. So by your estimation, where does it end up 2 years, 3 years from now? And the value that's coming in, it must be significantly higher than what's coming in right now. Has to be. So then, in your opinion, what does it do to that price? You don't have to. Don't say something you think I'm going to like to hear. You don't have to do that. Most of you don't. Most people, they don't do that anyway. So you know. But you think it goes up? You think it goes down? Everything's looking positive right now. It seems that we're in for an explosion. And every day we're learning more information. You thought that was it? No, that's just 2 articles. We have another one. I told you it was 3. I'm not, folks, I take this serious. Look at this right here. Wait. Let me slide this article up. Let me slide it up. I actually had a bunch of XR. There was so much XRP news today. People have to be happy right now. They should be excited. This article is titled, Japan. We're back to Japan again. Japan just found a way to let you earn XRP without spending yen. So you don't have to spend any of your yen. I know I wanted to say that because I know people out there right now, it triggered a thought. It was against your own mental will. It just automatically popped in your head. I don't have any yen, Mick. I don't have any yen. I know most of you don't have yen. Some people do have yen on this channel. They do. But a lot of you don't have yen. Somebody out there is like, I have a multitude of currencies, Mick. You probably, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Trading them currencies, aren't you? Right. I know. Anyway. So Japan is getting active. They want you to earn some money off of XRP. All right, I'm all about that. Japan just found a way to let you earn XRP. Let's scroll down here without spending your yen. On July 8th, 2025, A+, a credit card and financial services company under Japan's Shinsei Bank Group, collaborated with SBI VC Trade. So, this is SBI's activity. The cryptocurrency exchange division of SBI Holdings to introduce a new pioneering rewards program. SBI's kept their word also. They said they were going to look for ways for holders of XRP to make more capital. As a matter of fact, they were very specific when they said their clients to make more capital off of XRP. But I guess they went a little bit more obtuse with this offering here. For the first time, cryptocurrencies have been incorporated as redeemable assets within the A+ points program. If you are an A+ credit card holder, you can now convert your reward points into cryptocurrencies, including XRP, which is showing green right now at the time of this video, at the time of this article, green at $3.32. Check the numbers for yourself on the charts, but that's just what it says here, okay? All right. This makes A+ the first major Japanese loyalty program to enable direct conversion of points to cryptocurrencies. Before this, A+ points could be redeemed by consumers for cash, merchandise, or airline miles. This new feature connects everyday spending with digital assets. Card holders can now redeem 2,100 A+ points for over 2,000 Japanese yen worth of cryptocurrency. This initiative highlights SBI's commitment to promoting cryptocurrency adoption in Japan. Keep going, SBI. I like what you're doing. It's interesting. I wonder how much more aggressive you'll become. I really do. So we'll keep an eye on you. It says, particularly through its support for XRP, the program simplifies access to digital assets, providing an easy cash-free way for users to acquire cryptocurrencies. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. We're going to end off with a little bit of Bitcoin news. See how much time we have left on the video. So, This article is titled Bitcoin Standard Treasury to go public with 30,021 Bitcoin in SPAC merger. Big things continue to happen for Bitcoin. Bitcoin Standard Treasury Company has announced a definitive agreement to go public through a merger with Cantor Equity Partners, a special purpose acquisition company sponsored by an affiliate of Cantor Fitzgerald. Upon completion, BSTR will launch with 30,021 Bitcoin on its balance sheet, positioning it as the fourth largest public Bitcoin treasury in the world. The new entity will be led by my apologies, I completely just chopped and butchered that. Led by Dr. Adam Back. I crammed everything, all of those sounds together at first. Dr. Adam Back, CEO and co-founder of Blockstream, and Sean Bill, an institutional investor known for driving one of the first Bitcoin allocations by a U.S. public pension fund. Quote, as a longtime Bitcoin advocate, Cantor is incredibly proud to partner with Dr. Back, one of Bitcoin's leading luminaries. Hold on a second. Let me go here. Does your computer do automatic updates? That's what I thought. This computer did an automatic update and it put the zoom. I usually keep the zoom, I think it's like 120. Yep, about 125, 125% zoom. It always puts it back to 100. And that's why I'm like, these words are tiny and hard to see. So now I put it back to 125% and it's looking real good now. Now we're going to read like a pro, like a champion. Somebody was like, thank goodness, Mick. I thought you were having a problem. Don't worry, I'm going to be okay. All right. Things are going to be okay. Oh, man. Anyway, it says, quote, this historic transition marks another step towards the integration of the Bitcoin economy and traditional finance, unquote. All right. So Bitcoin is looking good. The deal includes up to 1.5 billion in PIPE. PIPE is an acronym, stands for Private Investment in Public Equity Financing, the largest ever announced in conjunction with a Bitcoin Treasury SPAC. SPAC is an acronym, stands for Special Purpose Acquisition Company. Merger, it comprises $400 million in common equity, up to $750 million in convertible notes, up to $350 million in convertible preferred stock, 5,021 Bitcoin from in-kind PIPE contributions, 25,000 Bitcoin from founding shareholders advised by Blockstream Capital, and up to $200 million from SEPO, subject to redemptions. Quote, Bitcoin was created as sound money, and BSTR is being created to bring the same integrity to modern capital markets, unquote, said Back. Quote, by securing both fiat and Bitcoin funding on day one, including the first convertible preferred round announced in conjunction with a Bitcoin Treasury SPAC merger, we are putting unprecedented firepower behind a single mission, maximizing Bitcoin ownership per share while accelerating real-world Bitcoin adoption. I'm grateful for the trust of the Bitcoin OG community and for the unwavering support of Cantor Fitzgerald, unquote. So Bitcoin's looking real good. None of the catalysts have changed. I see what's going on. They're like, oh, the Ethereum surge. Make your money, Ethereum holders, Ethereum lovers. It's all good. That does not change the explosive nature of Bitcoin. That does not negate the powerful catalyst behind Bitcoin. And so the trajectory toward some sort of massive explosion in a future time, of which I do not know when that time is. I just know the catalysts are there and the flow in the direction of which everything is headed. That's all I know. Not financial advice. And so now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, everybody, let's get to the money.